There was some callbacks to say like Love Jones or even Jungle Fever. You know, it had a little shades, a little sprinkles of Spike Lee in there, some of the stuff that I used to like back in the day. So I will give it that. For some reason, as I'm watching this movie, I see myself reviewing it like this. Welcome to Rashad G Reviews, where we're all class all the time. Today, I'll be discussing The Photograph, the very masterfully, beautifully directed and acted film starring Lakeith Stanfield and Shantae Adams, I believe that's her name. It's funny how in some black movies, we have to talk real cool and smooth like this the whole time. Yeah, we have to just be extra cool or go on our way to be extra smooth. Lakeith Stanfield in the movie talks like this with a mumble, doing his best Billy D. Williams impression, but it sounds more like Billy D. Williams with a fist in his mouth, can't get his words out right. Yeah, y'all, I got my old man look going on. That's why I got the hoodie on. Had to take it off for a second, man, to do my demonstration, but yeah, The Photograph. My big brother put me onto this. Well, actually, he didn't put me on. I saw this trailer a little while back, and I wanted to see it, but then I kind of forgot about it with the theaters and everything shut down. I didn't know the release date. I didn't know anything, so I kind of forgot about this movie. Big brother calls me up yesterday. Man, you got to watch this movie, The Photograph. Oh, man, I heard about that. Yeah. How was it? Man, let me tell you something. That thing, this is my big brother talking. Man, that thing was good. You need to watch it now. I'm telling you, the soundtrack is killer. Mind you, I'm about to put my big brother on blast, y'all. He's not too fond of a lot of black movies, okay? It's kind of unfair to say that, okay, he doesn't like a lot of ignorant black shit, okay? And a lot of times, a lot of movies that's been coming out has a lot of ignorant shit in there, but not really. Like, Queen and Slim, I thought was really done well, and shit. Oh yeah, there was I Got the Hookup too. Jesus Christ. Let's just say Big Brother is not a fan of black movies recently. So for him to vouch for this one, I said, okay, this has got to be good. And me and my daughter watched it, and this movie is decent, but I can't say it's great. I can't say it's great, y'all. There's nothing really to it. It's a love story. It's a love story that kind of drags at parts. It kind of loses you. Okay, so the whole thing about The Photograph is the Shantae character. Well, what's her name? Shantae Adams. She played Roxanne Shantae in the movie, in the biopic. Okay, it goes back to her days in the 80s, okay? She chose her career over love, and it bit her in the ass, all right? Now, fast forward years later, she has a daughter who is kind of following in her footsteps, but then she meets Lakeith Stanfield, and a little love connection starts there. There was some callbacks to say like Love Jones or even Jungle Fever. You know, it had a little shades, a little sprinkles of Spike Lee in there, some of the stuff that I used to like back in the day. So I will give it that. But the thing about this movie, it had no energy. It had some good performances. Lakeith Stanfield, his performance was the only one I wasn't crazy about. Actually, I was making fun of him watching this. I'm serious. He was trying to do his best Billy D. Williams impression, but it almost sounded like Billy D. but with a fist in his mouth. You know what I mean? Like, all of his lines were mumbled like this. He just mumbled all the time. And, oh, man, yo, what? You don't like Kendrick Lamar? Oh, man, I'm about to flip this whole table over. He just mumbled. He mumbled through the whole movie, so I don't know if he was just trying to be super cool. I don't know if he was trying to channel his inner Billy D. It didn't work for me. Now, Issa Rae, who is the other, the love interest, I thought she did a really good job. She is, she was good in the movie. The Shantae Adams character, I thought everybody did good in here. All right, I can't say that there was a bad performance. Even Wesley Snipes' little brother, he's not really Wesley Snipes' little brother, but the dude from the Purge, from the first Purge, I thought he was good. Yeah, so it goes back and forth between back in the day in the 80s with Shantae to the modern day with Issa Rae. And that's kind of it. So the whole point of the movie is don't repeat the mistakes of your parents. Do better than what your parents did and find true love. I guess that was the whole thing, So this movie is a decent watch. This film is almost like putting on a jazz record and just listen to a cool jazz record as you're smoking a cigar or drinking some cognac or some shit. You just sit back and just listen to the jazz and just, yeah, that's cool. That's vibing. Right on, right on. Rewatchability wise, I can't see myself watching this again, but I will recommend anybody watch it. You know, I thought this was a decent love story. Now, I don't mind a good love story, but sometimes there's love stories that's just too thick with the frosting, and I think this love story is just too thick with the frosting. Why am I always using food metaphors? So y'all, wrapping this up, y'all. The Photograph, can I say it's a good time? No, it's not a good time. It's just a very cool, laid-back movie that you can just sit back and just chill and watch, and it'll be over with, and then you'll be like, okay, that was decent. Me and my daughter just both looked and said, that was good. Yeah, it was good, you know. My daughter says, I'm not a fan. I said, neither am I, but it was decent. I can hear Big Brother cursing me out, but look, y'all, it's not a bad movie. So wrapping it up, I'm gonna give The Photograph, I'll give it a B minus. I give it a B minus. Yeah, the soundtrack was killer. Anybody that loves old school R&B from the 80s and 90s, you're gonna love the soundtrack of this movie. I'm not saying you're gonna love the movie, but you're gonna love the soundtrack of the movie. So y'all, that's all I got for The Photograph. Have you seen it? What you guys think about it? Comment freely below. Let me know. And if you like it, dig the shit, fuck that up. Fuck, I'm leaving it in there. If you like and dig the content, hit that like and subscribe and notification bell in the corner, goddammit. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.